Hi, JD here from ThankView, and in this tutorial I want to show you how the metrics dashboard on ThankView works and how you can use the information to make actionable decisions. So here on the platform, this is the metrics dashboard. So when you first sign in, you'll see at the top, you'll see all the campaigns, so you can actually dig into a specific campaign if you so wish, and the types of campaigns. Because with ThankView, you can use it for any sort of outreach. So maybe you just want to see the performance of your appeals versus your events, versus your thank yous, so on and so forth. So here we see our total sends. You can also see your unsubscribes, bounce rates, and spam rates. And then we have your open rate. So one of the great things about ThankView is our partners see around a 60% average email open rate. And this client is no different. Again, compared to the industry averages, we're really, really high. But what I think is even way better is our click-through rate. So we just get more eyeballs on your content. As you search down the page a bit more, you can actually start to see who starts watching your videos, who finishes, how many total views you have on your content, the average view completion across your audience, who's clicking on your call to action, CTA clicks, so who's clicking on the buttons that you create, maybe to drive back to a donation form or an event page, who's sharing to Facebook, downloading to their hard drive, or replying back with a video or written response. So this is a great way to also collect feedback. As I scroll down, you can see where your audience is watching. So I can kind of zoom around. As you might guess, this is a client in Texas. And as I go down here, you'll see that you can see where your audience is most engaged and what actions they've taken. Very soon, this data will also be actionable. So I'll be able to click on this number, grab that subset, and then send them another follow-up message either through ThankView or email. As I roll down, you can see your engagement scores. So this is a custom scoring rubric that we've created based on the actions a person takes. So the more they watch, the more they share, the more they reply, those all have different weights, and then we assign those weights so you can see who in your audience is most engaged very quickly. We also show you where your audience is watching by device. So in this case, it's about 50-50 mobile and desktop with a few tablet folks in there as well. You can see an approximate breakdown of your gender. So see kind of what your audience looks like. Again, this is quite a 50-50 split. And then what's really cool is we can show you engagement by age. So if you apply their birthday into the platform, we can show you which audiences are most engaged in your message. In this case, looks like our 65 plus is the most engaged, but seems like we take a momentary dip when we're 25 to 34, and then it starts ramping back up from there. You can also see who on your team has done what their metrics are, and kind of see who's having the most success on your team. So once you have this information, there's a few things you can do. You can export the data either on a campaign level or recipient level. You can print the page. So maybe you want to take this and then bring it to a meeting. Ta-da! There you go. That looks nice and spanking good, minus my little face there. Or you can go ahead and create a custom list. So maybe I want to use these metrics to quickly create a new list. So I'll go ahead and I can name the list. I can choose which campaign I want to build a list from, or do I want to use all the campaigns? And then you'll see very quickly, we give you a few different recommendations. So we can create a new list of contacts who have clicked on your campaign, giving us that subset. We can do it for people who have finished watching your video, which is a smaller subset. And then we can also do it in your most populous town. So maybe I just want to do something with people who live in Waco. So quickly, I can create a new list just like that. I'm signed in, but if this was my account, it would quickly create that list and generate it from there. So these are just a few of the ways that you can use ThankView to make actionable decisions. We're working on ways to take the engagement metrics that we have here and then generating that into follow-on sequences. So create journey mapping with your audience, as well as even using your video engagement to then generate a phone call list. So maybe after they watch your video, you want to quickly follow up with a phone call. These are all things that are coming down the pipe with ThankView. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. If you want to see more videos like this, leave a comment in the message below. And thanks a lot.